Today I am making a pair of heavy-duty jeans, and I'm using my 1891 White VS Treadle. It's a VS IIb, but I think the numbers may have changed on that. There is a book by Katie Farmer coming out that I believe she's reassigning the numbers for the different models, but right now, for me, this is still a 2B. And it's from 1891. The fabric I'm using is an extremely heavyweight denim, and the pants pattern is McCall's M5112. And I had made a pair of pants with my dad's, I think it was an 1870 How. And this is now, again, me making a pair of pants, only this time on my white. And this fabric, I've used it on a few things already before I got to the pants, but it's a very tightly woven, heavy-duty, wonderful jean fabric. And the pattern itself is for elastic waist capri pants, but I've added some length at the bottom. So they're going to be very comfortable, elastic waist, heavy-duty jeans. And this machine has no problem at all sewing through this fabric. Now the pattern itself doesn't call for finishing of the inner seams except for stitching them twice. But if I wanted to, I could do either flat felled seams, or I could just fold the seam allowances open and then top stitch from the other side. But I'm right now just making the simple version of the jeans. Now I'm making the video partially because I love to encourage people to buy these antique machines to use them. It doesn't have reverse, it only goes forward. I do have a set of attachments for it. It has a very old bobbin winder. They're very, very simple machines, but I need a pair of jeans and this machine will sew them fine. And, you know, you can't do a lot of fancy flowers or fancy stitches with it, but if you just need to sew, the antique machines, the straight stitch machines, are wonderful old machines. They very rarely break. They're made of cast iron, and this is a white. Many of my other machines are Singers, and but I have two white heads for this treadle. This is a treadle machine, and I also have another family rotary treadle that I need to either get a treadle for or maybe put a motor on it or something. But these old machines are just wonderful for simple, basic sewing. Now I happen to have the treadle because it was one my father had, but I picked up this machine head for, I think, maybe $35, and the other one I have, I think I paid $25 plus some shipping. So they can be found for very reasonable amounts of money. You will also see them listed with a full treadle and attachments and everything for in the hundreds of dollars. And if you're a collector, you might want to look for them that way. But it isn't impossible to buy a machine head and then look around for a white treadle. With the whites especially, you want to take the measurements of the bed length. For example, if you're going to go looking at yard sales for a white treadle and you already have the machine head, you want to make sure you have the exact dimensions on the bed, because 2 of my machine heads will fit in this treadle, but the family rotary won't. So it depends on the year that they were issued. The treadle I have is probably from the 1890s, and the other treadle head that will fit in here is from 1888. So that's why the family rotary won't fit in here. So if you have a machine head and you're looking for a treadle, just take the dimensions with you, and you can mix and match a head with a treadle that will work, and then all you need is a belt and you're set to go. And that's the, excuse me, the 1891 White VS IIb.